Good morning. I know I haven't talked to you guys in a while with just a brand new fresh video. I recorded a bunch of them before my surgery just to keep publishing every week because I didn't want to leave anybody hanging. I want to keep always sharing helpful and useful content. I hope you've been liking what I'm posting so far. But I've had my surgery on my bone spur. Let me see if I can show you my foot. It's in a boot. I don't know if you can see that at this angle, but I do get the stitches out next week. I could have showed pictures of it, but I didn't know if some people might be grossed out. It's just a small cut. It hasn't been too much pain. But today I felt like talking about something different than what I've been discussing the last few weeks in regards to synchronicities and the universe supporting you. Because I believe that, some people believe in God and Jesus and all that, and I believe that the Creator and all of the living things are all connected as one in some way, that it's all pretty much the same thing, the same energy. I call it the universal consciousness. And I just wanted to share a little bit about something cool that had happened to me last year. My daughter was working at a storage unit, and these people decided they were going to move out of state and they wanted to cancel their storage, and they told her that she could have everything that was in the unit and sell it or do whatever she wants with it. So her and her dad brought a bunch of furniture over to my house and said, hey, would you like to try to sell all this furniture? I was going to school for being a coach. I guess this was a couple years ago, excuse me, because I graduated last year. And I was in my health and life coaching school, and I was making payments, and she thought I could use a little extra money to help me. So they brought all this furniture and delivered it to my house, and I went on Marketplace on Facebook and started advertising it. And I eventually sold all the furniture for $1,000. And I took 500 of it and I paid one of my school payments, and I had the other 500 sitting there, and I put it in a drawer to use for something fun or maybe like networking events for my coaching. And I had realized that a very good friend of mine that doesn't have a lot of money, he's on a fixed income, had a zero gravity chair. It's sort of like a lounge chair, and he was sleeping in this as a bed because he couldn't breathe in a regular bed anymore, and he couldn't afford a recliner. And that chair had broken, and he had nowhere to sit. And I was feeling really sorry for him, and I felt like my soul, or my life source had said to me, you should buy him a new chair with that money that you have because he really needs it, and I'll get you back later on with something that you need. And I ended up being able to buy him a chair. And if I hadn't received all that furniture and sold it, I wouldn't have had that extra money. So I just thought that was really cool. I have things like this happen all the time in my life, and I meet lots of people. And I'm really interested or curious to hear about any of your synchronicities or cool things that have lined up in your life that maybe at first you weren't sure what it was for or what it was about, and then you realize that there's a good reason for it in the end, or that something came out of it or something worked out for you. Please share in the comments any type of cool stories like this that have happened to you. And I hope that everybody's having a wonderful week and enjoy your weekend. And I can't wait to heal from my surgery and come back to talking to you regular again.